Hi and welcome. I'm going to do a little yoga short today on reversing the negative effects of sitting. So during this time of filming, when we're in the middle of social distancing, a lot of us maybe have spent some extra time at the computer or watching TV or just not moving around as much as maybe we should or were used to before. So as we sit too long and our posture maybe without realizing it turns into this. So today we're going to do just a few short exercises, postures to help open up the front body as opposed to sitting where it shortens and tightens. So, reversing the negative effects of sitting. So let's just start with some breathing. I'd like you to stand comfortably. My feet are about hip distance apart. My hips are back just a little bit so I can feel the weight of my body on my heels. My shoulders are soft, back of my neck long. And I'd like us to take our hands around our lower ribs right here. And we're going to take some nice deep breaths. And I'd like you to try to take your breath into your lungs enough that your ribs, you can feel your ribs expand on the inhale and contract on the exhale. The best you can. Maybe you won't be able to feel anything, and that's okay. We're going to breathe in and out through our nose. So as you take your first deep inhale, and exhaling. So relax your shoulders, relax your jaw, and just see if you can feel the breath moving your ribs in and out. Another inhale and exhale. Nice deep inhale. Exhaling. 2 more, and as you continue, let your mind relax, your shoulders relax, exhaling. And last one. And exhale. Relax your hands down to your side. We're going to start with our neck. See if we can release some tension there. We're going to do some rolls with our heads. We're going to take ear to shoulder. Your head is very heavy. And then rolling around chin to chest. Opposite ear, opposite shoulder. And then as you come around, I want you to lift your chin to the sky. Feeling a nice stretch here without crunching in the back of your neck, and then back around. Good, 2 more in that same direction. Remember to lift your chin. You're leading with your chin here, up. And 1 more. So we're going to use these physical poses, these physical exercises to help create space and ease in our body. But at the same time, all right, next time you get chin to chest, we're going to switch directions. So go the other way. Ear to shoulder, chin to sky, ear to shoulder, and around. So at the same time, as we gently use our breath to help us create awareness of our body and our thoughts. 1 more circle. So trying to create some space and ease and inner peace inside of us. Last one here, chin to chest. And then as you bring your head up, bring your head back to center, I'd like you to tuck your chin just a tad and feel the nice length in the back of your neck. Nice inhale and exhale. All right. Let's do some shoulder rolls. So I want you to think about the shoulder blades coming apart as they come forward and up, and squeezing the shoulder blades together as they go back and down. Good, 2 more just like that. So reconnecting our mind to our body. I think we live in a time where we've become very disconnected, that the body is separate from the mind. All right, let's change direction. This time, as you go back, squeeze the shoulder blades together, bring them up. And as you come forward, shoulder blades apart and down. So step one of creating a reconnection of mind and body is to become aware of our thoughts. Good, one more circle. That monkey mind. So while we practice here and coming back to neutral, all right, shake out the arms, is paying attention to what we're thinking as we're practicing today. So I'm going to give you a chance to do that. And the way we do that is we focus on our breath and we just see if we can listen to what we're saying to ourselves. All right. Next, couple things. I'm going to use a block for this one. I have a yoga block. If you don't have a yoga block, many things you can use. You could use a box of Kleenexes. Anything, I don't know if a book would work. Maybe I've got a book here. Yeah, maybe a book. Not a big one, but a little book might work. Anything that you can, we're going to push lightly on one and then we're going to pull apart on another. This is working great, any size Kleenex box. So I'm going to use my yoga block. And the first one I'm going to take and I'm going to put it long ways between my palms. So you can see my fingers are apart, it's between my palms, and I'm going to push. So we're going to take this back behind our back with our palms together. And then from there, when it's behind us, now we're going to try and bring our elbows together. So I'm going to push my elbows towards each other. So we're not out, we're pushing the elbows towards each other. Doesn't matter how far you can get. Just pushing the elbows together and pressing the palms into the block. And then number 3, I guess, is don't let those ribs pop out. Can you see? So I'm going to bring my ribs down and towards my spine. And here we go. All right, so while we're here, standing, I just want you to take some breaths. And again, see if you can connect to that monkey mind of yours. What is it saying? What are you saying to yourself right now? Don't forget to breathe. Might help to close your eyes. Where you feel sensations, maybe that's a place for you to connect to. And as you connect to those sensations, what does your mind say about that? Oh, my shoulders are so tight. Whatever is coming up, let it come up. Take 2 more breaths here. If you're doing fine with that, see if you can take the block away from your back, away from you. And your last breath here. And as you exhale, go ahead and release. Woohoo! Anybody feel that? I'm going to shake my arms out. Wow. Just noticing, where did you feel it? Ah, nice deep breath. Maybe you let out a sigh. All right, we're going to use the block again. This time, and we'll take it back behind us again. This time, we're going to take and we're going to try and pull that block apart. Sorry, it's cutting off my head, it looks like. Pull that block apart. All right, so hands are gripping. And same thing, if you have the Kleenex box, same thing. I'm going to use the Kleenex box this time. We're going to take it back behind us. And we're going to pull it apart as, again, we press our shoulder blades together. So maybe you feel this part of your shoulder rotating back. All right, bring those ribs down, not popping out, ribs down. And then if you've got some space, maybe lift that, whatever you have in your hands, away from you. And then settle in. Take some breaths. Notice what and where you feel in your body, and then what's going through your mind. Don't let your shoulders come up towards your ears. Let them relax away. Again, closing your eyes if that's comfortable. See if you can keep your breath nice and steady. Couple more breaths here. And release and relax. Oh, again, very nice for this area. I hope you felt it there. Oh, good. Do a couple shoulder rolls forward and back. All right. So one more here. I'm going to take, and again, I'm going to use a block. You could use some books, anything that you can stand on. You could even stand on a blanket. You could even stand if you've got a raised stair or something. Anything that's going to let your foot come, be able to swing. All right, so we're going to work on releasing our hips, our hip flexors, and our glutes, because as we sit, these muscles get tight and short. All right, so I'm going to stand, and you might want to stand again near a wall or something you can hold on to because we have to balance. So I'm going to step up onto my block. I'm going to make sure that my heel is on the block. If your toes hang over, that's okay. And I'm going to leave my other toes just on the floor for a second, and I'm going to place my, I've got my right leg up on the block, and I'm going to place my right hand on my right hip. And then I'm going to do a hip list. So I'm going to take my right hip away from my hand and down towards the floor. And then as you do that, so try it again and watch what happens to me. As I do that, my left hip rises up. All right, so that gives me a nice strong foundation here on my right leg, and then I'm going to let my left leg swing like a pendulum. All right, so I'm going to do it from the side. Continue with that. I'm going to do it from the side on the block, hip list, and I'm letting my legs swing as much as I can. I'm not trying to do it myself. I'm not trying to make it big or bend it. I'm just letting it release, be heavy, and swing. It's great for balance as well. So here, this is a hard pose, but I want you to breathe. Don't hold your breath. And connect to the thoughts. What's going through your mind right now? Doesn't matter what it is, just connect to it. Connect to those thoughts. We're creating awareness of what's going on in our head. Just swing the leg. Very good. And then slowly stop and release. So I would suggest doing that on your own some more as well. You could do this many times a day, actually. All right, we're going to go to the other leg. So I'm onto my left. Again, my heel is on the block or the books or whatever you have. As I step up, hip list, bring that left hip in and down towards the floor. And feel your right hip raise up, and we're ready to swing. You can see my foot, my leg is not swinging very far. Breathing. And connecting. Connecting to your body. your thoughts, sensations, anything inward. It's a first step to creating some space and ease and inner peace inside of it. It's becoming aware of what's really going on in there right now. Couple more breaths. All right, very good. So if you probably didn't notice, that worked your standing leg while your swinging leg was relaxing. Your standing leg was getting stronger. All right, we'll have some classes in the future on hips strengthening and releasing. All right, let's come back to mountain again. Take your feet about hip distance apart, your hips back just a little bit so you can feel the weight on your heels. And we'll just finish up with some nice side stretches and a little twist. So inhale, I'm going to inhale my right arm up. As I exhale, just a nice to the side. Good, inhaling back up, raise the other arm up. And exhaling, side bend to the other side. And we'll continue with that just a few times. Inhaling to center, right arm up. Exhale, side bend. And last one, inhale the opposite arm up. Exhale, side bend. Inhaling back up to center. Let's just do a little twisting. I'm just going to lightly, like a washing machine, let my arms be soft and loose. Twisting side to side. If it feels better, you can even take your legs a little bit wider. A couple more deep breaths. Slowing that down and coming back to standing. And as we end today, I'd like to take 5 deep breaths. See if they're different. You can take your ribs again if you'd like, or just relax your hands by your side. And inhaling and exhaling deeply 5 more times. Inhale. And exhale. Maybe you want to exhale through your mouth this time. Inhaling through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. And last 2. And last breath. Thank you for practicing with me today. When you find peace within yourself, you become the kind of person who can be at peace with others. So throughout the day, just become aware of what's going through your mind. Just creating an awareness, a connection. And in further practices, we'll continue that practice with the practice of yoga. See what happens. See you next time. Namaste.